Hey guys, it's Friday, and my major thing that I'm doing today, other than working on my book, is setting up and filming a toy channel video. It's a Num Noms scent challenge because the season 2 or series 2 Num Noms are food scented, and so Christian and I are gonna film together. Since this week he's had earlier shifts, so he gets off earlier, we're gonna film together this scent challenge and kind of make it a competition. I thought it would be fun if we enact punishments for when we get it wrong, because otherwise it's just kind of boring. It's like, oh, what does this smell like? Cherry? Yeah, okay. You know, it's kind of boring if you don't have some kind of punishment for getting it wrong. And in order to make us have more of a chance of getting it wrong, we're gonna give each other hard choices, because I figured it would be so difficult if it wasn't multiple choice. Like, we're not really familiar with the different Num Nom flavors, and so we would probably get all of them wrong. But if we make the multiple choice too easy, then we're gonna get them all right. So I'm gonna make sure we try to make them tough. Like, let's say one is a cherry scented one, make sure the other options are like cherry cheesecake or strawberry, like really closely scented ones. Like, try to make it hard basically. And then we'll have to eat gross things as our punishment, because I mean, Num Noms are based off food, so it makes sense to eat food as a punishment. And so I'm gonna kind of whip up something gross just by mixing like different condiments and stuff we have in the kitchen. I might run out and get a couple things if I can think of anything. I also want to run out to get more white lights to put in the toy room, because we have the yellow lights in there and that's bad for filming. And so I want to get some white ones. I don't know if I'll get daylight like these ones. I kind of want to try the one step down, which was the white light, because the daylight is actually slightly blue. And so I want to try just the regular white ones and see how I like those, how they compare. So I'm going to put those here in this room because it's super yellow. I kind of want to just get some bigger, better lights in general. Like, you know those big boxed lights? Like, I have little umbrella ones that have one bulb each. I want to get one of those big box ones that have like 5 or 6 bulbs in one thing, because then it can actually light up the room a little bit better. And then I can film things better, especially now that I'm filming in this corner for the toy videos, because back when I was over here, the overhead light was quite close. And like, I used the overhead light, even though it was yellow, it still helped, and it had some window light. And so this corner's all bright, and then the corner I've set up over there is dark because of the overhang and the light's farther away. And so one of these days I want to get bigger lights, because those would help. If we had bigger lights, we wouldn't even need the overhead light, but we don't have big lights, so I'm gonna be relying on that. So I might just go pick up some bulbs, maybe some gross food, and then we can do our challenge. Well, not doing the challenge yet. It won't be till this evening. And there's gonna be more prep. I'm gonna try to set up the cameras, because I'm gonna have 2 cameras going. I'm gonna have to pull out the table. I'm gonna have to set up a background, because right now these are still all messy and disorganized for the most part. And so I'm gonna try to make this look more presentable so it can be the background for the video. I could almost use today as sort of like a catch-up day, just because stuff around the house gets neglected when I'm going crazy on book stuff. And so like, the place really needs to be tidied up and vacuumed, and so I kind of want to do that too. Baby! Are you filming the YouTube video? Are you babes taking over the channel?
Hi, my name is Minna, and today I'm gonna be showing you my new toy hamster.
I need to change the batteries in this thing. It's not actually a cat toy, but it can be. Anyway, this is my setup. I feel like the toys aren't organized the best. I kind of just threw some stuff up there and tried to make it look somewhat neat. You're really only going to be seeing the 2 middle rows, maybe a little bit of the rows below it. Got some kitchen chairs, the table. I need to use a lint roller on it because it's covered in cat hair. The 2 lights, the camera with ring light, and hopefully that mic works well enough, because I don't have 2 lav mics, so we can't both be mic'd up. So I think we're just gonna depend on that mic, and hopefully we're not too far away so it's capturing too much echo or anything like that. So that's the setup so far. And I've also made the little papers so we can write down the options. Seriously, look how dark it is in here. It's so overcast. My boots match my sweater. My purse also matches. What? Black and gold for the win. I'm grabbing canned mandarins because they're kind of gross. Like they're good but gross at the same time, and I feel like combined with other things it'll be a gross texture, so that's a good one. Okay, so I got the light bulbs, but they're different than the ones I have up in mine. Well, like in a sense they're the same. They're just kind of the regular bulb shape instead of the coil. But they were sold out of the different coil kinds except soft white, which is yellow, because they had 3 different colors for that type of bulb. For this bulb they only have 2 colors, just the daylight and the yellow ones. And so I was gonna go for the in-between kind to see what it was like, but they didn't have any, so I was like, okay, I'll just get the daylight bulbs. And then of course little mandarins. I think they'll be gross if I put like, get a piece of bread, like a little piece of bread, soak it in vinegar, put a mandarin on it, some condiments, sprinkle some salt. Like I can make this nasty, so glad I picked those up. And that is it. So I'm gonna change the bulbs in the toy room now. Okay, so these lights are actually like the mid-range white. It looks kind of blue on my screen right now, but this is definitely more blue than in here. And so this kind of is like the mid-range light, which is weird because like it's the same brand. And remember the first time I went to buy daylight bulbs, it said daylight on it, but it was super yellow. And then this is like a daylight bulb, but it's an in-between. And then the daylight bulbs in my art room are like super blue. I kind of prefer this though, so I might swap them. Anyway, yeah, that's some good lighting in here. I guess next I can use a lint roller. I also want to fix up my hair, just kind of straighten it a little bit. But I might wait to straighten it just because I want to get some vacuuming in. And I'm already a little sweaty and the vacuuming's probably gonna make me more sweaty, so I'll wait till after. But before I can vacuum, I need to do some tidying around the house, so I'll do that. Okay, most of the cleaning is done, although my art room still kind of a trashy mess because I didn't really get around to that. I flattened the babes boxes. Poor babies. Are you sad? They don't really go in them much anymore, so I was like, yeah, let's get rid of them. Put away a few things. There's still some stuff that needs to get brought upstairs over here, but yeah, and I vacuumed and also mopped the floors. And I cooked supper, and while I was cooking, that's while I was kind of vacuuming up here and washing some dishes, although now there's more dishes because I made supper. But the table's back in its spot. Just kind of general tidying and floor cleaning. Okay, this needs to go over here. These go in here. These go up in here. Take those in the garbage. But yeah, Christian's back from work now, so I'm going to kind of fix up my hair, do some final prep for video shooting, and then we'll have to do our prep where we like open up the num noms and make our multiple choice answers. It's under your bum. So I fixed up my hair a bit, and now it's time for me to open my 5 num noms that Christian's gonna have to smell and make my list. I don't know if I just have a bad sense of smell, but I can hardly smell these at all, and they don't really smell like what they're labeled as. This is gonna be a disaster. We're gonna be eating a lot of the punishment food. Well, we just filmed. Here's the aftermath, and I think I'm gonna edit it right away so it can go up tomorrow morning. All right, the video's edited, thumbnail made, just waiting for it to export. And this video will be up by the time you see the vlogs, so if you want to check it out, go to my toy channel and watch this.
Let's go sit with Daddy. You come through, Kiki.
She just climbed up from below, which is what's funny about it.
Suddenly there's a lump in the blanket. A bump in the night. Oh, hi, baby.
Clara, right? And you need to find that anger.
My pleasure.
I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just playing with the camera.
What do you say?
Mina, why don't you join the family? Hi everybody, it's me, Midna. I just wanted to say thank you for watching the vlog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Trying to see if I can squeeze the last of this refill into here. This will be the first refill bottle I've ever emptied. None of them come even close to this one. I think that's it.